Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 202 of the Get Your Goals Annual Challenge. Today we're talking about the interaction of the different areas of the life framework with our relationship goals. We're focusing on relationship goals this month. How do we get them? How do we achieve them? What do we even want? And then today specifically we're talking about the relationship between relationships and our physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, financial relationships themselves, contribution, communication, and confidence. How do each of those different areas and aspects of the life framework interact with our relationships? How do they impact our relationships? In Guide 17 of the Get Up and Go Challenge private Facebook group, there's a write-up of that on day 202, Guide 17. You can read that if you want more information. But I say really all we need to do is think about, okay, how are my relationships impacted by how I feel physically? How are my relationships impacted by my mental well-being, my mental state, my mental health, what's going on in my life in terms of stressors, and the same for emotional and all the other areas and aspects of our life. And then we're just going to do that. We're going to go through. I always make a little chart in my book, my notebook, for each of the different areas and aspects of the life framework, and then the area that we're talking about, which is relationship goals. And I just make a couple of little notes about each of those, and then we're going to share one thing for our action today that just stands out to us that maybe we didn't notice before. Maybe it's been there all the time, but we just had an epiphany or an aha moment about it and the interaction between the different areas and aspects. And the reason I share this little lovely artistic diagram is because it really reminds me and shows us that everything is interconnected, right? Everything impacts everything else. And we might not realize it at a conscious level, but sometimes we need to bubble things up to our conscious mind so that we can address them, so that we can say, okay, that doesn't fit for me anymore. I'm not going to think or believe that or have that impact this area or aspect of my life. But it also shows us how easy it is to change our life dramatically, really, really quickly by doing one little thing every day. Because sometimes when I do something physically, not sometimes, all the time, when I do something physically that's good for me, for my health, it impacts all the other areas and aspects of my life. And the same is true of our relationships. If I improve one relationship in my life, it inadvertently and purposefully actually improves all my other relationships. If I improve my communication skills, it improves my relationships, etc. So that's what we're focusing on today. How do these things relate to one another? How can we make little tweaks that have huge impact in our lives? Because that's how we leverage and get what we want even faster. Any questions about this, hit me up. If I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow. I'm going to keep it short today. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow.